Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Morning, everybody. In this occasion, we will talk about developing reading vocabulary. As we know that vocabulary is one of the component of reading. If you have much vocabularies, so you will be good in reading. Before we know about vocabulary, you should analyze the word first. How to analyze the words? Now let's come to our topic today about word analysis. Word analysis means the process of dividing word into the smallest unit to find out unfamiliar words. This is how can you divide the smallest unit of word. What is the smallest unit of word? This is called morpheme. And before learning about word analysis, you should know how to divide the words based on the syllables. So in the morpheme, you have syllable. Syllable is a vowel or a group of letters containing a vowel sound which together form a pronunciable unit that usually does not have meaning on its own. So in the word, you can see the syllable. Let's see the example of syllable. In this example, you can see if you have one syllable, such as in the word plane, plane. Yeah, this is one syllable. Meal, this is one syllable. And then the word that have two syllables, you can see check in, airport, check in, airport, depart, arrive. So these words have two syllables. And then the word that have three syllables, such as time, table, passenger. So this is three syllables. Refreshment and recommend. And then next, the word that has four syllables, such as security, destinations, deservations. So they have four syllables. And analyze the words. You can see that words can involve of base word and affixes. So in the word, there is base word and affixes. A base word, this a word that does not have any other words added, either at the beginning or its ending. So no additions in the word. Meanwhile, in affixes, English words are made up of the base word known as root, which contains the core meaning of the word. So in affixes, there is additional. There is a base word and then the additional in that word. Affixes consist of prefixes and suffixes. It can be prefix or suffix. You can see as the prefix, a group of letters that can be added to the beginning of a root word to change the meaning of the word. So the additional is put in the beginning of the word. Then in suffixes, this is a group of words which is attached to the end of root words that can change the word's part of speech or its meaning. So in suffixes, it can be base word that added at the end of the word. So To make it clearer, you can see the example of prefixes. The prefix miss, so the additions come at the beginning of the word. Miss, such as misspell. Miss means wrong or badly. You can see the example, misspell or misspells. So it means wrongly spelled. So the spelling is wrong. Yeah? So we can say it misspelled. And then the prefix sub. Sub means under, such as subway. So the meaning of subway is way under the ground. And then prefix pre, pre before in times and in front of or superior. This is the meaning of pre. Prepec or prepec, prepec or pack before. And then an. Okay, before pre, it can be say as pre or pre, yeah? Such as pre-pack, it is pronounced as pre, while in preface, so it is pronounced as pre. Okay, next, this is an. An means not. For example, unhard or not hard. Next, this. This means not, such as disappointed. Disappointed means not happy. And then prefix extra means beyond or more than, such as extracurricular. The meaning is beyond curricular. And then auto. Auto means self, such as autopilot and self-pilot. The meaning of autopilot means self-pilot. So if the planes can fly by itself, so it means autopilot. And then il, im, in, and ear. All of them means not or without, such as illegal or impractical. Illegal means not legal, impractical means not practical. So how to use or how to differentiate them? Il, im, in, and ear they are used based on the word, the place of articulations after the word. For example, if the word after this prefix begin by bilabial, such as b, p, so it is used im, such as impractical. So it depends on the place of articulations, the word after that. And then the prefix re. Re means against, such as redo or do again. And then let's come to suffix. Suffix is the additionals that comes at the end of the word, such as suffix ed or ing. This is kind of verb suffix, such as walked and then saying. This is kind of verb suffixes. And then there is noun suffixes, such as ness, shun, mentions, ancient. You can see the example. Happiness, divisions. If excite plus by man, so it become excitement. Educate plus shun, so it become educations. Music and chants, so it become musicians. So this is all of them categorized as noun suffixes. And then adjective suffix. Adjective suffix, this is ends by all, air, able, airy, as, and full. Such as tall plus er becomes taller, acceptable, imaginary, largest, helpful. So all of them are adjective suffixes. Next, adverb suffixes. This is ends by ly and fully, such as lovely and hopefully. In knowing the word, you can use dictionary. So sometimes you need dictionary in reading. So I will explain to you at first about how to use dictionary. What is dictionary? This is a reliable source of definitions plus correct spelling, pronunciations, part of speech, and derivations. You can see the example. There is a word cereal. Cereal. So in this word available such correct spelling. How to spell it, such as S, U, R, A, E, A, L. And then pronunciations. Pronunciations is put in the bracket, such as cereal or cereal. It is kind of adjective in part of speech. The part of speech is adjective. Then derivations. Maybe there is a derivations of this word. We can see the feature of dictionary. The first is entry the word. When you look up to dictionary to the word and you want to know the meaning of the word, so you must enter the word first. So usually the entry words in dictionary printed dictionary in bold, yeah, bold, and then in the left margin. Sometimes dots separate the syllable. For example, all, bleed, ear, eight. This is the spelling, and then this is separated by syllable. Obliterate, obliterate. They has 4 syllable. And then order of definitions. In the dictionary of the American Heritage and the Random House, the central, often the most commonly solved meaning is least first. So the meaning is least in the first. And then less common sense, older form, and absolute sense are least next. This is in American Heritage Dictionary. Then the variant form of the word in dictionary. If the word has other grammatical form, the dictionary will list those after the last definitions. This is depend on the variance of grammatical form. And then other features, some dictionaries include useful drawings in the margin. Some of dictionary has these features. For example, the drawing such locations, map of Central America, for example, or biographical index, it depends on the dictionary. Okay, I think that's all about how to detect or how to be familiar with the word by using dictionary. Thank you for your attentions. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.